46,000 right now. Your board for Hall of Fame legacy, Hall of Fame stuff. So I'm gonna try to do that. See how that works.
Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys.
Loki. Travis Kelce. We've got a game just around the corner. And I'm still behind on learning the playbook. I think he can help me out. Yeah, I can help you out, Kelce. I don't know why the hell you wanted to come to my fucking team, but it's all good. So I got Travis Kelce.
The practice seemed to fly by.
Odell Beckham.
We all left the field feeling pretty pumped for our next game together.
What, on football? That's... Right. And see, and that's what I was trying to do with
tonight from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
excuse me.
It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, let's see if...
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
It'd be like...
1st and 10. Joe Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Sacked. A loss of 11 yards.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now, let's go to that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
What the big
Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position.
And mostly me,
and
it's Madden.
the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Madden, I'm thinking, I'm gonna get the new one as soon as it comes out. As soon as that one comes out, I'm gonna take care of that. And I'll have it downloaded and all that shit.
Following the fumble recovery, Mason. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way over.
Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete to O.J.
The numbers for Howard a week ago, 5 catches, 80 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Browns' 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
At the 43-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
The pass. It's a loss of 7. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
Retains possession.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 44-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So here are the Browns to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Operating from the gun, Mason flushed out right. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So this offense, Charles, we've heard of teams acquiring nicknames. You think about maybe the Legion of Boom, the greatest show on turf, the Monsters of the Midway. Well, this offense, they have a new nickname now as well. Self-proclaimed, calling themselves History in the Making. Kind of has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, and it rolls off the tongue real smooth too, doesn't it? I know they've got to back it up, but I can't wait to watch them play now myself. When you talk about history in the making, it's happening right in front of us each and every time they go out there and play. Let's take a step back, grab some easy chairs, and watch history in the making ourselves.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Steps away to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it is now 21-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And a 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow looking middle, and it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes blocked earlier. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Mason, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. 35-24, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. 21-6, your final score. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans.
Aaron Rodgers.
Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Won't let him go. They want to keep him.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I don't blame him. After a while, you get tired of playing in the damn cold all the damn time. You want to play on a play for a different team. He wanted to be traded. They never allowed it, and then he said, "Okay, well then I'm retiring," and then ended up getting picked up by the Vikings and played a couple seasons there before actually really retiring. But, you know, If I'm not mistaken, that's how it went down. I can't remember exactly how that whole thing happened with Brett Favre. I know he played for the Vikings at the end of his career, and almost took him to the Super Bowl.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists.
Aw, what? They took it away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mason. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Yeah, buddy.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Bengals 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Dancing to his left. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What? Give me that crap.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
The Bengals first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Could have. Touchdown.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Looking to throw. Mason. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
Sanders on for the extra point. And
he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. First down, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Third down. On 3rd down, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, Mason flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again, Mason eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals getting set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop to throw. Now Burrow loses the football.
Joe Burrow sacked.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Burrow. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very...
Huh? Yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't know how this is supposed to go. Like that?
Hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Play action. Mason rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
23-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There he goes, left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what? They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
You didn't clean up that water. It leaks all the way over to here. Got my tubes wet.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I'll be right back there, people. Gotta send an invite to a friend. There we go. As I said, don't take another project down. You got all your books still on there. That's one of the things with doctors.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
At some point, that's...
Now Burrow loses the football.
But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Hold on, though. Give me a second. I was talking to the wife. He came in. And
so possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now Burrow.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. I was kind of thinking.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
To throw on third down, Mason. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. Able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first.
Hey, man. That should be a fucking touchdown. What the hell?
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. They'll give it to Chubb, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible.
Too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it an extra? Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Taken down in sack. A fumble on the play.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall back to 5.
Oh, he's back. Okay. Well, this game runs